Hey everyone, I'm Rob and welcome to the test drive. In today's video, I'm gonna take you through every single modification that I wanna do for my 2019 BMW 440i xDrive Coupe. If you haven't already seen the video where I review this car, you should definitely check it out. That's the video where I actually announced that I bought this car. I didn't do like a delivery video or anything like that. I basically just did a normal review of it, and then at the end of the review announced that this is actually my car. So this is a very unique car. It's an amazing spec, and the thing that makes this car the most unique is that it's a manual transmission car. It's really hard to find those. Obviously, you can still order them for the time being, at least until the new 4 Series comes out, and at that point I don't think there's going to be a manual anymore unless you get the M4. There may be a version of that with a manual, but either way, this video is all about this car and all the modifications that I want to do to it, because I already kind of have planned exactly what I want to do to this car. So let's go. Before I forget, we have a GoPro giveaway going on my other channel called A Wander Affair. It's the channel that I have with my wife. All you have to do is go to that channel, subscribe to it, and go to the giveaway video and comment on the video. So I'm gonna link it above in the cards and below in the description with all the instructions. So make sure that you go on there, subscribe to that channel so that you can be entered for the giveaway. We're gonna give that away as soon as the channel hits 1,000 subscribers. While I absolutely love the look of the front of this car, I think it is the best part of this car. It's so aggressive, and really what makes it so aggressive is this M Sport front bumper. I do want to get the lip actually that goes underneath of this. If you've seen the front of the M3 or M4, it actually has that lip. It's a very similar bumper that the M3 and M4 has to what I have here, but it does have that front lip, and I think that would look really awesome. So that is one of the modifications that I have planned for this. If this car didn't have the black kidney grills, I definitely would have gotten those aftermarket as well, but it did come with that option. I didn't spec this car out and actually order it. This was just on the lot at my dealership, but it already had this option, which is only $230 if you build it from the factory. So again, it's something I would have done, but it already has it, so we're good there. One of the questions I know I'm gonna get when it comes to modifying this car is the wheels. Now this car has the 18-inch M Sport wheels. These are basically the base option for wheels when it comes to the 440i M Sport. There are some 19-inch options that you can get from the factory, but this just has the 18s. I really like the look of these. I'm thinking about a couple different things. I was thinking more immediately actually powder coating these a darker color, but I'm also kind of afraid of ruining the finish on these. So originally I was thinking that was like the first thing I was gonna do was powder coat these wheels like a dark gray. I don't want them to be like all the way black, but I think a darker color would just be even better with kind of blacking out this car. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there, because I mean, this does have brand new Continental Conti Pro Contact tires. They're all season tires. Not the best tires in my opinion. I would definitely love to go with like a summer performance tire and have a set of winters as well, and have some bigger wheels, some 19s or maybe even 20s, probably 19s though. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there yet. I'm at some point most likely gonna buy some new wheels. For now, I think I'm gonna keep this the same, and I'm probably not gonna powder coat these either. But kind of the reason I don't wanna do anything yet is because I don't wanna waste a perfectly good set of tires. Another mod that I'm strongly considering are the BMW M carbon fiber mirror caps. I think they would look so good on this car. I'm not 100% sure that I'm gonna do that, but I'm strongly leaning toward doing that. Another pretty inexpensive mod that some people might find tacky, but I personally really like, is you can actually get LED projector lights for the door. So when you open up the door, there's a projector light that actually shines out of the bottom of the door basically and projects a logo on the ground. And you can get either like the BMW logo, the M logo, there's a couple other options. It's on like the BMW aftermarket parts website, so it's actually made by BMW. And I think that would be really cool. And it's very inexpensive. I think it's like 150 or 160 bucks per door. So I am thinking about getting that. It's not one of the more immediate mods, but once I've kind of done everything that I want to do and I'm just bored and want to do another modification, that's probably something that I will do. Again, not everybody likes that, but like all the cars that I've driven that have that, I've really liked it. One of the first mods that I'm gonna do to this car is actually to put a spoiler on the back of it. I don't want like some massive wing, obviously, but I do want to get a little lip for the back. I just think it would make it look a little bit more sporty. I don't know if I'm gonna go with the BMW lip, the one that's actually made by BMW, just because even though like getting genuine BMW parts is better in terms of fitment, I don't really like it. It's basically, at least from what I've seen, the one that's like made for the 440i or 430i, I guess. It's really, really small and it almost is unnoticeable, at least to me. So I'd probably get something like a little bit more aggressive, but not like something insane. I just want like a classy little lip for the trunk here. Another mod that I really want to do is to get some type of rear diffuser for this car. I don't really like how the tailpipes just almost look like they're kind of hanging below the bumper, even though there are some cutouts down here. I want to get something that kind of comes down a little bit lower and just a more aggressive rear diffuser. So I'm looking at a couple different options. I don't really know what I want to do yet, but I definitely want to do something down here. I'm not 100% thrilled with the way that it looks. I think it looks fine. It still looks good in my opinion, but I think it could look a heck of a lot better. I also want to replace the exhaust tips on this car. I'm not really crazy about the chrome exhaust tips. They look all right, but I think they would look significantly better in either black or carbon fiber, probably black. And that brings me to the mod that I am most excited about for this car. But for that, we're gonna go around to the engine. I love the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine that is under the hood of this 440i. However, I think it could use more power. Now, it does put out a very healthy 320 horsepower, 330 pound-feet of torque stock from the factory. And that makes it go, at least according to BMW, 0 to 60 in 4.6 seconds. BMW's website doesn't really state whether that's with the 8-speed automatic or the 6-speed manual. It kind of says 4.6 for both. Either way, most manufacturers tend to underrate those numbers. This is a very fast car from the factory. It could be faster. So what I am most excited about is getting the M Performance Power and Sound Kit from BMW. It's actually an upgrade directly from BMW. You can order your 440i with that. I didn't order this car, I bought it from my dealership, so I didn't have that option and it wasn't equipped with it. But what that kit does is it's a tune for the car that increases the power to 355 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque for the automatic, 355 pound-feet of torque for the manual. I think the reason for that is BMW's kind of afraid of having too much torque and basically wearing out the clutch faster than what it's designed to do. But anyways, that's the first half of that upgrade. The second part of that upgrade, and maybe what I'm even more excited for, is the sound part, because what that does is it basically puts a valved exhaust on this car. So not only is this car louder, but you can actually open and close the valves based on the driving mode that you're in. So when you're in comfort, it's quieter. When you're in sport or sport plus, it's a lot louder. I've watched so many videos of this exhaust, and I've actually seen some 340i's at my dealership that were in for service that had it, and I absolutely love it. I think it sounds awesome. So I'm really excited to get that. I'm probably gonna do that at some point this summer. I don't think I wanna wait until next spring to do it. So I'm definitely looking at doing that probably sooner rather than later. This car doesn't even have 500 miles on it yet, so I want to, obviously I got to break the car in first, but then it's something that I'm looking at doing probably pretty soon after that. Then at some point, whether it's next year, maybe the following year, I want to actually get a dine-in tune for this car, because from what I've seen, there is a dine-in tune for this engine that can actually push it above 400 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. And obviously dine-in tunes are very unique in the fact that they basically hold the warranty for the entire factory warranty. So if something happens and BMW won't cover it, dine-in will match the warranty and actually take care of that expense. So that is something I'm looking at, but at least for the very immediate future, I want to do that M Performance power and sound package. The last thing that I want to do, not necessarily last in chronological order, but the last thing at least that I've thought about, is actually replacing the start-stop button with a red start-stop button. It's a very cheap mod, and it's something that I think just makes the car look even cooler. So that's it for my list of mods that I've planned, at least for now, for my 2019 440i X-Drive Coupe with a manual. I am so excited to have this car. There's so much more content coming. Obviously, I will film all the mods. There's a ton of videos I'm going to make of this car, but I wanted to at least give you an overview of what I'm thinking for this car. So if you have any thoughts, if you have a 4 Series or 3 Series car and you've done some of these mods, or even if you just have some ideas or thoughts of the mods that I've mentioned, feel free to leave me a comment, let me know. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any awesome upcoming videos. Once again, I'm Rob, this is The Test Drive, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.